Welcome to our special roundup of the top 100 most important current affairs from September 2025. Whether you're preparing for banking, SSC, UPSC, or state exams, or simply want to stay ahead, this video has you covered. Each news item is more than a headline. It's a story with meaning and relevance. Let's dive right in. Segment 1. Major national developments. India elects its 15th vice president. On September 10th, C.P. Radhakrishnan secured the post, becoming the nation's second highest constitutional authority. Why it matters. The vice president's role as Rajya Sabha chair bridges the government and parliament, shaping legislative debate. Historic rainfall in Kolkata. The city witnessed its heaviest rainfall in 37 years, leading to unprecedented flooding and impacting Durga Puja preparations. This disaster highlighted urban planning gaps and the need for climate resilience. GST reforms announced. The government introduced tax changes to bring down commodity prices and support small businesses. Expert opinion. These reforms target economic revival and consumer benefit after sustained inflation. Ladakh protest escalates. Violent demonstrations erupted, leading to fatalities as citizens demanded statehood and constitutional protections. Activist Sonam Wangchuk's arrest spurred national debate on regional autonomy and rights. National Small Industry Day observed. Celebrated on August 30th. This day honored the contribution of MSMEs to India's economy, with fresh policy initiatives announced. Nepal's prime minister resigned following Gen Z-led protests demanding transparency and jobs amid social media blackouts. India kept a watchful eye, assessing regional stability and migration issues. 2 new railway projects were agreed upon with Bhutan, reinforcing trade and cross-border ties. The Kokrajhar-Galefu line is set to become a trade corridor. A new trade agreement with the European Free Trade Association, effective October 1st, aims to boost exports and economic growth. UNICEF released a nutrition report spotlighting rising childhood obesity and undernutrition, urging reform in food policy and marketing. RBI holds repo rate at 5.50%. The central bank maintained its rate in October, balancing inflation against the need for economic stimulus. India's industrial production grows by 4%. Growth driven by mining, manufacturing, and energy signaled a post-pandemic recovery. Bloomberg Billionaires Index, Indians make a mark. Several Indians featured prominently, indicating continued domestic wealth creation. Generic drug quality debate. India's Pharma Alliance defended drug standards against U.S. scrutiny, emphasizing adherence to global benchmarks. MOP releases State Energy Efficiency Index. The 6th edition highlights Maharashtra, AP, and Assam as top energy savers, with major impact on green transition. World Para-Athletics Championships in New Delhi. Over 100 nations participated, underscoring India's emergence as a sporting hub. Leatherback turtle conservation concerns. Environmentalists voiced fears over the Great Nicobar Project's threat to rare wildlife, sparking governmental review. Segment 5. Awards, Sports, and Milestones. India wins. Asia Cup 2025. A memorable win over Pakistan, celebrated nationwide, boosted cricket euphoria. Mohanlal receives Dadasaheb Phalke Award. The legendary actor was recognized for his lifetime contribution to Indian cinema. Ramon Magsaysay Award winners announced. Both Indian and global leaders in public service were honored, demonstrating Asia's ongoing commitment to change. Ballon d'Or 2025 announced. Footballers earning this prestigious title inspired millions of fans and aspiring athletes worldwide. From powerful resignations to dramatic climate events, from economic reforms to cultural victories, September was truly a month filled with action, debate, and inspiration. Imagine waking up to a country setting global benchmarks in digital governance and women's entrepreneurship. That's what September 2025 gave us. This month, India and Japan launched an ambitious joint vision for the next decade to boost economy, technology, and defense. The 10 trillion yen investment and AI quantum partnership set the stage for a powerful alliance. India-Japan Digital Partnership 2.0 is already focusing on new-age skills and industry jobs. The 56th GST Council rationalized tax slabs. Everyday goods like milk and paneer are now exempt. Small cars, ACs, and even TVs became cheaper with rate cuts, direct relief to middle-class households. The government proposed increasing foreign direct investment in insurance to 100% via the automatic route, promising deeper capital and wider insurance coverage. 2 new appointments took the Supreme Court to its sanctioned strength of 34, bolstering judicial efficiency and fast-tracking major cases. Which of these policy shifts do you think will impact daily life the most? Next, into a world where science blurs the line between imagination and reality. India's first indigenous chip, Vikram 3201, launched at Semicon India 2025, is a 32-bit processor marking a major leap in India's chip design and space ambitions. The lunar orbit mission Pradesh is being readied. Its radiometer will help decode cosmic mysteries by tracing hydrogen from the early universe. Green credit norms now require trees to survive 5 years to count, pushing restoration toward dense, lasting forests. And in Golaghat, Assam, India unveiled its first bamboo-based bioethanol plant, a green fuel solution that also empowers rural livelihoods. Have you ever planted a tree? Let us know in the comments. How long did it survive? Segment 8. International Affairs. September witnessed major global power shifts and cooperation. India-China. Reset. On SCO summit sidelines, India and China committed to resolving border disputes peacefully and resumed the Kailash Manasarovar Yatra for pilgrims, a move blended with diplomatic and cultural signals. Thailand gives long-term rights to refugees. In a landmark humanitarian act, Thailand granted work permits and integration rights to Myanmar's Karen refugees, inspiring regional support for displaced groups. Russia-China Power Pipeline Pact, the power of Siberia. Deal ties Russia's energy to China and impacts Asian geopolitics, and possibly India's access to regional resources. WTO battle. India versus US. India took its copper tariff complaint to the WTO, defending domestic jobs and trade fairness. Which country do you think influenced India's global standing the most this month? From the borderlands to digital corridors, security and social change were center stage. Operation Black Forest. India launched the largest anti-Naxal operation ever, mobilizing strike teams deep in Chhattisgarh-Telangana forests to dismantle insurgent strongholds. Yudh Abhyas 2025, Indo-US military exercise, joint tactical drills, demonstrated India's growing importance in Indo-Pacific defense. Ad Falsivax, malaria vaccine breakthrough. ICMR unveiled India's first multi-stage malaria vaccine, cost-effective, potent, and a game-changer for tropical medicine. Women's financial empowerment. Bihar launched a scheme for instant SHG credit, reducing rural debt traps and promoting entrepreneurship among women. Do you see women's empowerment more through finance or representation? Share your view. Awards and recognitions capped a month of transformation and inspiration. Educate Girls wins the Magsaysay. The Indian NGO's Global Prize reaffirmed the power of grassroots action-driving education for every child. In NIRF 2025 rankings, IIT Madras ruled the charts in technical education, while IISc Bengaluru led among universities, reinforcing India's edge in STEM fields. This month also marked Dadabhai Nauroji's 200th birth anniversary. His drain of wealth theory still echoes in debates on economic rights and justice. And India's manuscript portal, the Gyan Bharatam project, is digitizing over 10 million ancient texts in 80 scripts for researchers and the public. Is there a hero or achiever from this month that inspired you? Type their name in the chat. Bonus segment. Extra hot topics of September 2025. And now some bonus headlines to ensure nothing escapes your exam radar. UPSC 2025. Results and topper announced. The Union Public Service Commission declared the results for the Civil Services examination. Shakti Dubey topped the list, inspiring lakhs of aspirants nationwide. Not just a personal achievement, but a symbol of the power of persistence in Indian youth. UPSC Mains Exam Updates and Calendar 2026. The official exam dates for UPSC 2026 were released. Prelims on May 24th and mains on August 21st, 2026. The notification for 2026 is already getting aspirants geared up months in advance. Stay focused. Future officers. Planning is the first step to success. agriculture and allied schemes in focus. Several new schemes aimed at supporting farmers in allied sectors, like fisheries, dairy, and horticulture, were rolled out this September. Timely subsidies, crop insurance improvements, and new market linkages continue to empower the farming community. Azim Premji Scholarship 2025. The newly launched program aims at rural talent, nurturing the next generation with full educational support. Such scholarships level the playing field between urban and rural India and set the basis for true social progress. Rise of editorial analysis in UPSC prep. Editorial breakdowns from national dailies like The Hindu and Indian Express gained further prominence. This trend underlines how opinion-based analysis and linkage with static concepts are now a must for comprehensive exam success. Which of these bonus stories connects most with your dreams or community? Drop your thoughts below. And now, for the extra jewels of September. If you thought we were done, here are some additional headlines you just can't miss. National and state news. Suryakumar Yadav praised PM Modi's Operation Sindoor post after India's thrilling Asia Cup cricket win, igniting social media pride. The lay apex body withdrew from Home Ministry talks in protest after activist Sonam Wangchuk's arrest, intensifying the Ladakh statehood debate. India's courts made headlines. Delhi High Court ruled insurers cannot limit COVID-19 hospital reimbursement, strengthening consumer protection nationwide. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman visited Karur, Tamil Nadu, offering hands-on support to patients and families, underscoring government commitment during health crises. Telangana CM Revanth Reddy called for public cooperation in the River Musi Rejuvenation Project for regional development. International affairs. X, formerly Twitter, owned by Elon Musk, vowed to appeal an Indian court ruling on content removal, fueling fresh debate on digital freedom versus accountability. Thailand's new PM Anutin Charnvirakul launched diplomatic talks with Cambodia and outlined economic reform and a democratic constitution. USA and South Korea formed a working group to ease visas for Korean workers, strengthening job opportunities and bilateral ties. Large rallies erupted in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, with locals demanding protection of rights through mass demonstrations. Sports. India hosted the 12th World Para-Athletics Championships in New Delhi, welcoming over 1,000 athletes from 100 countries, an inspiring milestone for inclusivity in Indian sports. Preparations for the ICC Women's ODI Cricket World Cup 2025 reached fever pitch as India and Sri Lanka got set for the big matches. ICC partnered with UNICEF to launch the Promise to Children digital campaign during the World Cup, advocating for equality. BCCI Secretary Devajit Saikia announced plans to formally protest at the ICC over the post-match Asia Cup trophy controversy, strengthening India's stand on sportsmanship, business and economy. The India-EFTA trade agreement went into effect October 1st, opening economic opportunities with Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, and Liechtenstein. India's index of industrial production grew 4% in August, signifying strong post-pandemic economic recovery. Moody's affirmed India's ratings with a stable outlook, reflecting robust growth and financial resilience. EY revised India's FY26 GDP growth projection upwards to 6.7%, citing rising demand and strong GST-driven performance. Knowledge, culture, and extra. The word of the day, innovate. A focus on new ideas is rapidly driving progress in India's education, science, and business world. Motivational thought. Continuous learning and self-improvement are the keys to personal development, echoed in schools and professional spheres across India this month. GK Buzz. Did you know that Jim Laker of England was the first bowler to take all 10 wickets in a single test innings in 1956? Facts like these kept students inspired during assemblies across the country. Which headline or fact did you find most surprising or relevant? Tell us below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more. There you have it. 100 stories, 20 minutes, one powerful month. These headlines do more than sum up September 2025. They are the pulse of a nation and a world in motion. For your next exam, job interview, or news debate, you're now equipped with facts, context, and understanding. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fact-filled, storytelling-driven current affairs roundups. Stay curious, stay updated, and keep winning.